pain to a guy that's mad. Said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I...
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10, here's Murray. That's caught by Jackson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
From the gun, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Wilson. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
hit as he throws there, incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. They set up the screen to Bo. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think...
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway from Houston. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Down and their own 24-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Stephon Diggs.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Results in a first down.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. All that preparation.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Murray with a third and long. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up second down. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby Bell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play call.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county all-stars.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller.
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's to his running back completely. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. He's got a first down, then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
35-yard line.
Now Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Running back.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Intended for
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
on the coverage.
Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Go the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run with Harris. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And here's Murray on the keeper. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to find Hill here. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Anderson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bobby Bell, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On play action, Rodgers being chased out left. Oh, going for Jefferson down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That his first catch so far. Under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Myles Jack with a sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
10. Visitors 3.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26 yards.
Throwing again, Murray. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
Murray's pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the most curious way that they earned some clock, that was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have
33-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incomplete pass, here now is... to throw. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And that disastrous play.